What is your name?
Gary Collins,
How old are you?
73,
How long did you work in the coal mines?
40 years.
What did you do?
I was an electrician for the last 28 years.
And what time did you have to wake up in the mornings to?
I got up at 4 in the morning and I went to work at 7, but I always got up and drank my coffee before I went to work.
What time did you usually get back home?
Around 5:30 or 6, something like that.
What did it look like whenever you were working in the coal mines?
You mean conditions or what?
The conditions of it.
Well, a lot of it was good, and sometimes it's wet and muddy, nasty.
What did the insides of it look like? Is it like what they say in the photo, like what it looks like in the photos?
Yes, more likely is. It's got bad conditions and tops falling. You gotta watch for that.
What were some positives of working in the coal mines for you?
Well, I enjoyed it, and the people you worked around, and they were just like family with you where you work with them so much.
What were some negatives about?
They had bad conditions, having to work long hours. Sometimes we'd have to work 16 hours.
What are some things that you got from the coal mine, from working in the coal mines, that you brought back for working here at the house since you're retired?
I don't know. I guess you learn how to just keep working.
Making Granny?
Huh?
Making Granny work you a lot.
Oh, yeah.
What are your opinions on some of the coal mines being shut down by a lot of these?
Some of the what now?
Some of these officials shutting them down.
Well, they've destroyed this part of the country doing it. That's all they want to do is stop coal mining and go to natural gas, and it don't work out good.
Right. What did you do in the coal mines? I don't know if I've already asked that or not.
At the last few years I worked, I was out by repairmen. If they run haul supplies or something, they broke down, I went and got their equipment fixed back so they could go and do their job.
How many times a day did you have to fix equipment?
Oh, well, 7 or 8 times a day.
7 or 8.
Yeah, and if a section broke down, I had to go up there and help them get fixed back. So,
how many days a week did you work?
6 days a week for around 20 years or more. Sometimes 7.
How many hours did you have to work each day?
10 to 11 hours a day. Unless something broke down and we stayed and fixed it, I worked high 16.
Was the pay good?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Do you get benefits from being in the coal mine?
I get UMW benefits where I had 11 years with Bethlehem Steel.
What is the BMW benefits?
BMW.
BMW?
UMW.
That.
That's a retirement from Union Mines, where you worked in Union Mines.
So what mine did you work in this area? Or did you have to travel far?
I worked at Bethlehem over at Rock House. Then I worked for Bethlehem at Little Pigeon, down Shelby Gap, down that way.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to work for Golden Oaks, and I worked down at Cars Fork. Started out there. Then we went to several different mines. In the last years I worked for United Coal. We went in that old Southeast mines, rehabbed it and worked it out.
How old were you when you started working in the mines?
I think 21, I think.
21. Was this before or after you met? And what is some advice that you would give to people that are still working in the coal mines?
Just do your job and be careful and hope it holds out for you.
I did not ask this question earlier, but what were the conditions like inside?
Well, some mines had good conditions, good and dry, and then some of them you had mud and water 6 to 8 inches deep you had to work in.
Dad said that some of the conditions, just from what he said, that the coal would be 28 inches high and then water.
Low coal. You were squatting, duck walking all the time.
was it like a claustrophobic environment? Or
No, once you got used to it, it wasn't.
if you had the chance again, would you go back into the coal mines?
If I was able, yes. If I had to make a living at it, that's what I'd do. If you want to stay around here, that's what you got to do.
Yeah. Well, that's all I got.
Okay. Good.
Thank you.